February 3rd, 2025. I'm Dr. Terry Simpson. If you like this information, please give me a follow. We're trying to keep you informed because there is a censorship on the information coming out of the federal government. Number one, we are seeing an increase in bird flu cases among all areas. Not fortunately among humans, but we're seeing increase among poultry farmers. We are seeing increase among dairy farmers. And we have very many concerns about people who are keeping chickens in their backyard. Let's get into it. Among poultry farmers, there are some poultry farmers who are being all brought to the edge of bankruptcy because they're having to cull many of the chickens that are out there. Now, to be clear, if those chickens get bird flu, it is going to be fatal for them, and they are rapidly infectious and contagious to the other birds in their flock. That's why they have to be culled. Poultry farmers are begging the United States to release the vaccines for birds against this bird flu so that they can keep their flock, isolate them, and hopefully keep them as opposed to destroying them, which actually hurts their hearts. Among cattle farmers, it's a little bit easier because we can simply test the cattle until such time as they have cleared the bird flu from their system, and then we can let them back into the regular population. Our concern about bird flu among hobby farmers, people who keep chickens on their backyard or whatever, is that those birds can interact with birds that are wild, and wild birds are a legitimate concern for an increasing risk of bird flu, transmitting to the poultry that you're keeping as a hobby and then transmitting to you. The recommendation is to keep those isolated as much as you can from wild birds, which may mean keeping them in a barn, separating them out, but be very careful with them. And again, please don't handle dead birds. The state of California did have to isolate about 100 more dairy farms in the state of California because of an increased rise in bird flu. And all of that is very concerning because even though we haven't had a new human case in the last week, our concern is with the more bird flu that is out there, whether it's poultry or cattle, the more chance it has to interact with human beings and can get to the point where we have human to human spread. And that's what we really worry about. So keep up to date. We'll try our best to keep you up to date with the various agencies and places that we can find. And hopefully we won't have to do this because we'll be able to have legitimately open information like we need from our federal government.